us already.
I think so.
Don't nobody know you're rigging it up unless you say something about it.
I'm rigging it up.
Well, there you go. Andrew's gonna go get his nitrous bottle. We'll try to get the car out tonight and make a couple nitrous hits. I think we're gonna do one hit from a roll to make sure the car is gonna take it, because all of this is new. So the whole fuel system is now new on this car. So we need to make sure that the pressure is set correctly and that everything is working. It shouldn't be any different than it was as long as the fuel pressure is set right. So we'll get this thing down the road and we'll test it out and see how it does. So he'll be back here in a few minutes and we'll go ahead and do that. But before we go, I do need to disclose the setup on this car. So if you guys don't know, this used to be my car and I gave it to Andrew whenever he turned 16. So I know this car in and out, and it is a bone stock bottom end car. I bought it from a friend of mine and he was the second owner of the car. So Andrew's officially the fourth owner of the car. And it's just stock bottom end with a set of GT40 heads on it, Victor Jr. intake, Demon carburetor, that's a 650 by the way, and then 150 shot of nitrous. Got a B-cam, we call it the B-cam only car, but it's literally all it is, a B-cam and GT40 heads on a stock bottom end, and this thing runs good. That's what I want everybody to know about a setup like this. I mention it every time we talk about this car, but it's not to be trifled with. A setup like this on 150 to 175 shot, if it hooks in the road, you're gonna have your hands full with whatever you're driving. It does not matter. I mean, this is going to run good. A little bit of a backstory on this car. Me and Papa T painted this thing back in 2010 or 2011, I can't remember. It's tuxedo black with the original top color on the bottom. Absolutely love this color combination. It's one of my favorite combinations that we ever did to a car. And I can't get enough of it. I love it every time I see it. It's just beautiful. I mean, the car, yes, it needs to be repainted and needs some interior work, but he's got all that stuff. And one day this car is going to be beautiful again. But with all that being said, this car, I have really thought about painting the top half of it black, because they're basically the same color bottom, essentially. I mean, that is a little darker for sure, but you get the idea of it. So I may go the top side of this car black, because that was originally the plan anyway, and I changed my mind last minute. So we may do that. We'd be twinsies. All right, I'll get back to you guys whenever he gets back. We'll take the car down the road, see how she does. Be mindful of that. Like it hit good.
Yeah, it came in a little late.
Don't worry about that. That's just a rocker arm. It's okay.
That's the throw-out bearing.
So obviously that car is a completely different animal on nitrous, as most cars are. As you can see there, he's gonna have to have a better tire than what he's got. That car is just not gonna hook with the tire that's on it. Not in the road. That's just not a good combination. That's actually very dangerous. The car really tried to get a little out of sorts in second, so it's gonna need a wrinkle wall on it, old bias ply. Click, 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 click. Got your timing turned down, don't you?
Huh?
Timing turned down?
Yeah. Seems like too far. I bet it's stronger now.
I bet it is too.
I told you I thought it felt lazy.
Woo, you can smell the nitrous.
Yeah, I forgot to let you know. I couldn't resist myself. I had to hit that bitch at first. I was always in third.
It don't seem like it's fun that bad.
Nah, not in second.
We're back, and Andrew's not happy. So you're saying that the car didn't hit as hard as it used to.
Yeah, it just didn't feel that strong to me. But I know I didn't have the fullest bottle I had probably 4.5 pounds of nitrous in it. It wasn't holding no bottle pressure.
Yeah.
The first hit probably would have been a really good one, but I had to adjust some shit on or some stuff on the fuel pressure regulator.
Yeah, so the first hit looked pretty good. Now you got out of it in third, so when you went to third gear, you got out of it. So nothing's changed on the nitrous setup from the way that it was. The only thing that's changed is the fuel system. We parked and we were talking, and we decided that we needed to check the regulator for the fuel side. And sure enough, it was low. So you probably bumped it up a little too much because the gauge was hot. So it could have been a little extra rich on
It
that
probably
second
wouldn't hurt
hit.
though, because it was on 93 on 28 degrees.
Yeah. But I mean, it looked good. That car is going to be nasty.
I think it'll run good. I just got to get it sorted out. I can't get in it first time and expect it to run every time perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the car ain't been sprayed in probably close to a year.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So we had a lot of people ask what the deal is, why your transmission makes all that noise. So it is a face-plated TKO 600. That's why that thing makes all that noise and everything else. So at some point, Andrew will pretty much just flat foot shift this damn thing. I mean,
I haven't
leave it on
really
the floor.
killed it yet, but I am. The clutch in it's still pretty new.
The night I drove it, I just flat-footed it when I drove it from his house over here, and it sucked it right in.
I've done it before, and it just, when I'm like making a hit on a car and I've got like this on my mind and this on my mind, like, all right, I did this, this is right, I checked this, I don't think about flash.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. This is all a new setup. It's going to
such
take a
hard
little
habit
while.
to break you don't speed shift a T5 unless you want to break it.
Yeah, you don't do that, especially with a power adder. But the car's running good, guys. We'll get back with you once he gets him a full bottle and tweaks the car a little bit with the fuel pressure. I got a feeling the fuel pressure was a little high on that second run, but he does have a set of slicks for this car, and I just got a feeling these tires won't hold it, especially whenever he gets a full bottle. But with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. And as always, thanks for watching.